Walker with you on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. You know what? Angie, it could always be worse. And by the way, if you haven't known, if you're not on our stream, I am with our good friend Angie, who is part of the Friends of the Library group. Angie, it's a pleasure to have you on. You can hear me, right?
I can, Chris.
Okay, wonderful. I'm not saying this is my first kick at the can, but there's not been many, so I always want to make sure that things are working well. Friends of the Library, let's talk about your book club, because this is, embarrassingly enough, the first I've heard of your book club, but I'm very interested, and I want other people to be as interested as I am.
Well, don't be embarrassed because it's brand new. We've got our second meeting this month. So the Friends of the Library started a book club to try to reach out to the community and get those readers that are hiding out at home with their books to come on out and share their books. And it's a very relaxed book club. We don't have a set book that we read, but it's called the Best Book Club. So we have a theme every month. This month it's women in science. So if you're reading a book about women in science, or you've wanted to, or you have a book you want to recommend, or you want to get a book on that topic recommended, come down on the 21st of February. Olio's Pizza has reserved their dining room for us from 7 to 8:30 p.m. And bring your book down, tell us why it's the best, and maybe have a piece of pizza.
The biography of Mary Curie is one that I would recommend to anybody and everybody. I don't know who wrote it at this point, but she is, for those who don't know, the woman who discovered radioactivity in minerals. And her husband spent like 2 grueling years by hand taking all these rocks and bringing them down into what she described as jars of stars that were lining. And I mean, we know now that radioactivity is so bad that her notebooks are still in a lead-bound case because they're so radioactive. And this, of course, was her unfortunate demise. But the way that she describes first discovering radioactivity and the way she describes her lab and the conditions she went through and the hardships as a woman in science of that time. It is an amazing story. So I highly recommend that to anybody, book club or not. So Angie, you have that one. What else should we go through? We should definitely talk about the library's website and how people can find out more about the Friends of the Library.
So I think the easiest way to find us is to go to the Fort St. John Public Library website, and we've got an icon right on the main page, Friends of the Library. You can click on there. We have a Facebook page and email that you can contact us. And if you are in the library anyways, the Friends of the Library always have books for sale, and all the proceeds from those books goes to support programming and functions at the library. So buy a book, support the library, and come on down. Chris, you should come. You've got the book to share. You've got the best book.
I'm not saying I'm a nerd, but my wife is annoyed that I keep dragging a library worth of books across Canada every time we move. It's not going to be for a while. You're stuck with me for a bit, Angie, but that does sound like a lot of fun. You may have to sign me up for that one. Angie with Friends of the Library. Anything else we should go over?
Nothing. Nice to see you, Chris. Great job.
You as well, Angie. Well, yeah, can I get that in writing? My bosses would probably prefer that in writing. The Friends of the Library, thank you so much for joining us, Angie. Here's Nate Smith on Moose FM.
Have a good day.
Perfect.